Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. India has expelled a senior Canadian diplomat after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau suggested Delhi may have been involved in the murder of a Sikh separatist leader.
Speaking.
The Canadian High Commissioner in New Delhi, Cameron Mackay, was seen entering and leaving India's foreign ministry without giving comment after he was summoned and told of the expulsion decision.
Any involvement of a foreign government in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil is an unacceptable violation of our sovereignty.
Justin Trudeau went public about India's alleged role in Hardeep Singh Nijjar's murder a week after a very awkward visit to Delhi. When he did meet India's Prime Minister, there was no bilateral meeting and no trademark hug from Narendra Modi, with only the briefest of handshakes. Hardeep Singh Nijjar was shot dead outside a Sikh temple in Surrey in British Columbia on June the 18th. Azerbaijan's defense ministry says it has begun anti-terrorist operations in its breakaway region of Nagorno-Karabakh under Armenian control. Azerbaijani officials posting images of what they said was the aftermath of a deadly landmine blast where 11 Azerbaijani police and civilians have been reported killed. Tensions have been high for months surrounding the ethnic Armenian enclave, recognized internationally as part of Azerbaijan. The two neighbors, Azerbaijan and Armenia, have gone to war twice over Nagorno-Karabakh in recent years. Ukraine has told the UN's highest court in The Hague that Russia justified waging war against Ukraine by invoking a terrible lie, namely that Moscow's invasion was to stop an alleged genocide.
Russia is waging war against my country.
Ukraine's representative called on the International Court of Justice to decide that it has no jurisdiction to hear the case fully and eventually ruled that Russia must pay reparations for invading under a false pretext. Russia has urged for the case to be thrown out, claiming Kyiv's legal arguments were hopelessly flawed.
This lie is Russia's pretext for aggression and conquest. Russia has presented no credible evidence. It cannot. In reality, Russia has turned the Genocide Convention on its head. The international community adopted the Genocide Convention to protect. Russia invokes the Genocide Convention to destroy.
Meanwhile, Ukraine's emergency service has put out a fire caused by a Russian drone attack on Lviv. Russia struck 3 industrial warehouses, setting them ablaze and killing at least 1 person. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia had launched a total of 30 drones and 1 missile in attacks on Ukraine overnight, and that 27 of the drones had been shot down. 6 members of Spain's women's soccer squad have arrived at a Madrid hotel after being called to represent their country in the upcoming Nations League, despite a boycott demanding further changes at the federation. Several Real Madrid members and an Atletico Madrid forward arrived to start training with their new coach. The federation said the team would train in Valencia until Thursday before heading to Sweden for their match. Jenny Hermoso said the decision to call up players who were boycotting the women's team was proof that nothing had changed at the country's federation. Elon Musk has suggested that all users of X, formerly called Twitter, may have to pay for access to the platform.
That promotes hate and conflict.
In a conversation with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the billionaire said a payment system was the only way to counter bots. It is unclear whether this was just an off-the-cuff comment or a signal of firmer plans that have yet to be announced. Mr. Musk has long said that his solution for getting rid of bots and fake accounts on the social media platform is charging for verification. And people across Canada and in parts of America have been dazzled by the Northern Lights. Aurora Borealis, here illuminating the night sky above Crosby in North Dakota. The phenomenon is most commonly seen over places closer to the Arctic Circle, such as Scandinavia and Alaska. But this year, people as far south as Missouri are able to see the light show, defying expectations. According to weather forecasters in the UK, Brits in the north of the country may also spot the display tonight and throughout the rest of this week. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.